Hello, literature lovers. Today I want to discuss William Blake, and his most famous work is Songs of Innocence and Experience. And this poetry collection is legendary and it is considered one of the greatest works of his and of that particular period. And talking about the biographical presentation, he was born in London, 1757. Talking about the early education from his mother at home, where he mostly read Bible, and he was considered a bit of a madman and began having visions of an at an early age, that is 10. He claimed to see the prophet Ezekiel under the tree full of angels, and he was interested in art from very early age, and he attended drawing schools at the age of 14 and were apprenticed to an engraver. Following his apprenticeship, he enrolled at Royal Academy of Art. In 1782, Blake married Catherine. He taught her to read, write, design, and print, and she served as his greatest support. Talking about his brother, who was passed away in 1787, but even in death had a profound impact on Blake's work. Then Blake claimed that his brother actually showed him a printing method in his dreams that he used for Songs of Innocence. Talking about the biography, and this work was published in 1863, years after Blake was passed away, so we can call it was published posthumously. This was the first biography written on Blake by Mr. Gilchrist, and talking about his impressions, how eccentricity was part of Blake's works, and it was strange practices he used, and talking about because of Blake's madness, these works are really reflected, especially the little black boy, and quoting Browning's work, and also his biographer talks about the drawings used by him in this poetry collection, and especially in the work The Little Black Boy. It's part of it, and again the reference of Browning is given, and talking about his Browning's friend as part of it. And the publishing date, it was published in London, and it was time of industrial revolution, so this was part of industrial turmoil, and economic and social changes were part of it. And Elizabeth Barrett Browning was also influenced by Blake's works, so we can see that, and especially Songs of Innocence experience part of the crying of the children, so we can see these are the references. And especially another work that I personally like is The Chimney Sweeper. So this work is really part of the Industrial Revolution, we can see that. Another work, The Runaway Slave at Pilgrim's Point, that is by Elizabeth Barrett Browning, and the reflection we can see here is by the little black boy. So we can see that there is a clear indication of how the things are interrelated with each other. Another famous work, the text is given The Sick Rose. This is one of my favorite works by him, and you can have your own, and we can try to interpret accordingly our liking. And these are some of the references and discussions are given here talking about it, and we can have few questions related to it, how it was made. That's how we can summarize things. Thanks for being part of it. Thank you.